All right. Green, green, green. All right, so we're back at it again, recording another video. We're doing some topics, some very interesting topics. So tune in. You're gonna get some advice. I don't know what that was, but you're gonna get some advice, some jokes,
some tips
and tricks on
some do's and don'ts.
Yes, all the above. But yeah, so tune in. All right, so we're gonna get started with some more topics. I actually got some DMs about topics to go over.
Good.
Some of them were just like stuff that popped up that I thought we could talk about. So we're gonna start with interracial dating.
Okay.
I don't really know. So someone actually told us that this is like a topic maybe we should bring up.
I don't think much of it.
Yeah, I think that if you grow up around like a lot of different races, a lot of different backgrounds, then you really don't think that much of interracial dating. I mean, there are like how would you feel about someone who was really religious? Like had a really like culturally different background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you probably wouldn't care, but I guess I could kind of see if like someone had a big cultural difference,
but see, like,
that causing some kind of like issue down the road.
Yeah, these are things that you find out pre-relationship though.
Oh yeah, like
yeah.
Well,
these are good dating topics or like things to figure it out.
Right.
Early. And
I feel like if you're big into your culture and you want your family to be big into your culture, like your kids or whatever, then 9 times out of 10 you're probably gonna look for somebody in that same culture. If that's like very important to you, you're gonna mention that at the beginning, and that's not gonna be like an issue in the long run.
I think the biggest thing with like interracial is parents and grandparents. That's more so where the issue comes from.
Especially if you're close with your family.
Right.
And like bringing that person around your family, if they don't agree with it, then it could cause definitely a lot of issues.
The only backlash I've gotten from like interracial dating is that like black girls specifically assume that I'm only liking white girls or only looking for white girls.
White guys do the same thing with me.
No. Once they see like a white girl show up, it's like he's cut off.
Yeah.
Shun him.
Yeah, that is kind of true.
So, like it's not frowned upon or anything.
Not anymore, really.
Yeah, not recently.
But I mean, maybe with the older generations, like you said, like, and I think it goes every way. Like, I think each race, like, their older generations are very, like, date within your own people, race, whatever, culture, even. All right, let's move on. What else? Okay, so what to look for in a guy or a girl?
I think they want to know what you look for, though.
Why do you think they
want to know. They want to know.
Most importantly, well, first of all, I have to be attracted to you. That doesn't mean you have to be the most attractive person ever, but there has to be some kind of attraction. Like whether that come from your personality or your looks or whatever, there has to be some kind of attraction. Secondly, I have to be able to laugh. Like you have to be able to make me laugh. Like I'm kind of...
Yeah.
If you can make me laugh, that's like the quickest way to get
She's
me.
all for that.
Yeah. Not like, okay, but there's like a line, like corny. There's a line. It's very, very fine line on like corny and like funny. Mm-hmm. Some guys think that being so goofy makes them funny. But really, like, I just can't take you seriously.
Yeah. No, I can see that.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay,
you gotta be able to have a serious, like, switch.
Yeah, or like, just chill out.
Not
like
much, but just like...
Just relax for an hour. Ambition, that's important. If you're going somewhere with your life, you cannot be doing nothing with your life. I don't need you to already be there at your goal, but you need to be actively working towards it. Or just doing something in general, even if you don't know like what you want to do yet, you could always like just doing something. Have a car that's like kind of important, you know, like
just having a purpose, having something to look forward to.
Yeah, what about you for girls?
I need that intellectual aspect.
That's a good one.
I need quality conversation. I need conversation that's not, oh, what's your favorite color? I need way deeper than that.
Yeah.
Like that keeps me interested, to be honest. Because if you don't have that, I'll get bored real quick.
That's so true. Just to be able to hold a conversation that's not about nothing.
Right.
Like something that has some kind of substance to it is very important.
So,
And like being able to, I feel like being able to communicate like your opinions or your feelings on something without being like angry about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's okay to have an opinion.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
Yeah.
Girls that think for themselves and not like the little cliquey group think with their girlfriends. No. Because really that's going to land you single.
I think that comes from like sharing too much. Like girls kind of like, I feel like some girls share too much with their girlfriend group, and then they form this like opinion of this guy that's probably like not even true because the girl is only telling them the bad things. A lot of times if you keep your relationship more private, then you can solve those problems within your relationship instead of going to like your friend group to talk about it and then they all hate him for no reason. Like, that's kind of irritating to, like, the guy. Yeah, what else?
She's gotta have a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
That's becoming more and more scarce.
So
The
scarce.
more I see it, yeah.
Well, I feel like so
People
much.
are dry.
Yeah, and I feel like so much of it is, like, fabricated. Like, you see somebody on the internet and you're like, oh, they're funny. I'm just gonna act just like them and then I'm gonna be funny.
No.
Like, when B. Simone first became a thing, you know the girl I'm talking about, right? Girls started talking like her. And I was like, yo, she's funny in her like loud and obnoxious way.
That's her.
And leave that over there. Cause that's not you. It wasn't you a year ago. You got it from her. But really they can't pull it off because that's not really their personality.
Yeah, being an airhead is not cute or funny.
Oh, I remember that used to be like a big thing. Like just acting dumb about everything.
Yeah,
like
that ditzy like whole no.
Ooh, that gets on my nerves. That's why I don't have any girlfriends. Y'all be stupid. Y'all really are stupid.
I mean, I'll tie into that. Sarcasm. Gotta have sarcasm. Not flat out dry humor.
Right.
That there's.
It takes a very special person to pull off like that really, really dry humor.
And normally you don't get it from girls, so I had an experience with that, and it was just a no. Yeah.
She just wasn't funny.
Facts.
Like, she just like wasn't funny.
Right, exactly.
Like she would say stuff and then she'd be like waiting for everybody to laugh and then she'd be like, that was a joke.
But she said,
but it wasn't funny.
That's my dry
If you have
humor.
to tell me that it's a joke, it wasn't funny.
I'd be like, your jokes stink.
Boo!
Let's see. What
Oh
else?
gosh, yeah. A sense of humor is really big. Like, you really don't find that in girls.
Like, I'm already funny. I don't need you to be that funny. I just
Yeah,
need you to
don't
have
be over the top.
humor, something to work with. Yeah.
And I think when other people are sarcastic, people try to pick up on that, and they try to be sarcastic, and then they get their feelings hurt.
If you're not sarcastic, don't even step into it.
Don't even try it.
No, you'll get your feelings hurt. And then
So quick.
And then we're gonna wonder why your feelings hurt.
Right.
Because we don't take it that way.
Oh, dating athletes or dating popular people.
Clout chasers.
Yeah, yes. I love it. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I was going for. So, I mean, okay, so I have mixed feelings about dating athletes. Like, I used to be, like, when I was in college, I was like, I'm never dating an athlete. Like, no athletes. I'm not entertaining any athletes. Like, this is not the life for me. And it's...
Go ahead.
But I really didn't.
Facts.
And, it was for me. It was more of a I know you do not have enough time to pay attention to me like I would want you to. So there's no point in us even like entertaining this. And you know, like a lot of them are like have a lot of the same tendencies. I don't want to group them all together because they're definitely not all like that. And maybe it's just the wrong girls. They'll settle down one day, you know. But you know, they do have some tendencies, and I think that when you know that there's like a vast amount available to you, then you just kind of like run through them. You don't really care. But I do feel bad for them though, because then it's like when you're ready to settle down, you don't know who's with you for you or who's with you because you're an athlete.
See, the whole athlete thing is just real confusing, more so for the athlete. Like, you can definitely tell the athletes who come into college and didn't get girls.
Yes.
And they get to college and they get girls. They are brand new to the game. They don't know how to act. All this attention.
And they really, what's funny is like they're not smooth about anything.
No,
so they're
because
just
they
really
don't know
like,
how to be before.
they're just really out here with everybody.
They're not used to it,
like,
so
they're like, this is the life.
They're like, energy, need it.
Don't care. Like,
yeah. And you can't blame them because it's a part of the benefits.
Yeah.
So whatever. But, and I'm not saying that for all athletes because I know there are athletes who act totally different.
Oh yeah, like, and there's athletes who get a girlfriend and have a girlfriend forever and stay with the same girl for forever. Like I don't want to generalize athletes and put them lump them all into one group. But anyway, all right. Thanks guys for tuning in. Leave some comments with some topics that you would like us to cover, and yeah. Oh wait.
Yeah,
and then
yeah. We can do that. I'm gonna just say you a whole 6'5", your feet should touch the ground.
I think
Pew pew pew. All right.